Hi guys, this is Ashley back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on post notifications, and we definitely have a lot to discuss. Now, it looks like Nicki Minaj Pink Friday 2 is dominating the charts. It has been reported that Nicki Minaj's Pink Friday 2 has re-entered the top 10 on iTunes. A lot of fans, especially the thotties, are upset by this, feel like the Barbs are only supporting Nicki Minaj now because Megan Thee Stallion's deluxe mixtape is out. You know, that's what the fans are saying on social media. So let me know how y'all feel about that. Also, Nicki Minaj has announced that she might want to go back to school to get her bachelor's degree in college. Some fans are saying, oh, well, she's only doing that because of Megan Thee Stallion, which is completely false. Nicki Minaj has always encouraged her fans to stay in school, and she also has paid for some of her fans' tuition. Okay? I don't think Nicki Minaj needs to take inspiration from Megan Thee Stallion. No shade of Megan, when Kelsey openly admitted that she was doing Megan Thee Stallion's homework, and Megan never came out and denied that. Okay, she never denied the fact that Kelsey was doing her homework. Okay, so to me, that degree that Megan has is null and void. But I believe the reason why Nicki Minaj is going back to school is because she wants to expand her businesses, and she probably wants more information as to how to run a company in the music industry. You know, people forget that Nicki Minaj, she owns a label. I don't know if she still has that management company. I know she said that she was trying to do her own management company, but she does own a label called Heavy on It. And, you know, a lot of people have been talking about how she don't have no successful artists on the label, and the Ice Spice drama happened. Remember when, you know, she was trying to sign Ice Spice, and Ice Spice went and told, I think, what was her name? Baby Stormy, that Nicki Minaj was trying to take all of her publishing or something like that. So I think Nicki Minaj probably wants to run a successful label, and she might want more education on that. Of course, Nicki Minaj knows a lot about a business, but running a label is a whole different ballgame, especially when you want it to be successful. Okay? And Nicki Minaj may not trust a lot of people to, you know, be able to run the label for her. You know, a lot of these other celebrities, they have people they assign to run the labels for them. Like Queen Bee has somebody that runs Parkwood Entertainment. Okay. Champagne Thickums got somebody that runs OVO. Okay. But it takes a lot to run a label. Okay. And if you want your label to be successful for 10 plus years, you might want to go back to school for it. Now, some people think she's going back to school to be a lawyer. I feel like that's a lot of schooling. Okay, that's going to take more than 4 to 5 years. Okay, when you want to be a lawyer. But I think getting a business degree would be a smart thing for Nicki Minaj, especially when she has her nail company. You know, she got her perfume line. You know, Nicki Minaj already has businesses, but she might want to, you know, get more education on how to run it and make it have longevity. Okay, so that way, you know, she's not losing artists. Once she starts signing more artists, she knows how to make business contracts, you know, and she's already has some knowledge on that because she's not in 360 deals. So I think it's a smart idea for Nicki Minaj. Now, moving on to Doja Cat, the princess of rap. Doja Cat Scarlett has now spent 1 year on the Billboard 200 album chart. It's her third consecutive album to achieve this. Wow. And Scarlett was trash. How is this on the charts for a whole year? Okay, maybe y'all secretly streaming. I think y'all secretly liked the album, but y'all pretended like y'all did not want to support it. That's what it's given. Because I genuinely did not like the album, so I'm not streaming this. So this lets me know maybe some of the Barbs are still streaming Doja Cat, or maybe the payola is just amazing. Okay, maybe Doja Cat got the best payola in the game. Okay, so let me know how y'all feel about this. Congratulations to Doja Cat. I wouldn't say it's well deserved because Scarlett is trash, but You know, she's still able to top the charts because she is talented, in my opinion. Now, Botch and Bitter sends her lapdog Ken Barbie the science experiment after JT yet again. The science experiment tweeted, "I'm all for shooting for the stars, but some of these scammy submissions are delusional." And then a fan responded and said, "JT submissions better be fake, LMFAO. I know that much." Okay, so a lot of people feel like Ken Barbie was throwing shade at JT because allegedly she did submit some of her music to the 2025 Scammies. Now, allegedly, JT submitted City Cinderella for Album of the Year, Best Rap Album, Immersive Audio Album, okay? And then she submitted her hit single, Okay, Record of the Year, Song of the Year, Best Rap Performance, Best Rap Song, and Best Music Video. So these are allegedly JT submissions. I don't believe that she would submit all of this because no shade. I don't think Okay or City Cinderella deserve any Scammy nominations, but I don't feel like Botch and Bitter's lapdog has the right to tell people that, you know, people are shooting for the stars by submitting their music. I mean, Cardi B won a Scammy and she didn't even write Invasions of the Facelift, okay? She don't write a lot of her music. So how can you tell somebody that writes that they shouldn't be able to submit their music? Okay, and to me, JT, musically, in my opinion, had a better year than Cardi B. I know Cardi B went top 10 and then it started flopping on the charts because the payola went away. But I believe that Cardi B had one of the worst years for female rappers this year. No shade. Now, moving on from that, it has been allegedly reported that Sabrina Carpenter and Nicki Minaj are rumored to be releasing a collaboration really soon. Let me know how y'all feel about that. Now, here's my thing. I feel like Nicki should be working with her peers, Sabrina Carpenter, even though Sabrina is popping. She's not Nicki's peer. I feel like people are going to twist this and make it seem like Nicki Minaj is trying to attach herself to Sabrina because she's hot. Okay, because Sabrina been in the game for a while now. So I feel like people are going to try to twist and turn it and make it seem like Nicki Minaj is latching on to the newest, hottest artist in the game. And to be quite honest, I like Sabrina, but I can do without a collaboration only because I think Nicki needs to collaborate with her peers like the Terps That's Racist. You know, I wouldn't mind if, you know, she did something with Rihanna. You know, people that are her peer on her level. Sabrina Carpenter is not her peer, not on her level, and it's really no shade. Okay, I understand that she popping right now. And, you know, everybody loves espresso and everything like that. But, I can pass. I don't know. I just feel like I like Sabrina, but I don't know if I like her enough for her to be working with Nicki Minaj. You know, I would only really listen to the song because Nicki Minaj is on it. Like, even her album, I didn't like every song. I only liked maybe like 2 to 3 to 4 records. Okay? Everything else is okay to me. And then on top of that, I definitely don't have her in my playlist. I don't care how poppin' she is. She's not on my playlist. No shade. But, you know, the song could go definitely top 10, top 5. That's what it could do. Let's be very clear. The song is going to chart and it's going to chart high. Now, Paola Bohr lies and says Scratch Off's Shout Out to Me is a strong contender for best rap performance at the 2025 Scammies. Absolutely, positively, no. Okay, Scratch Off's Shout Out to Me was not one of the best rap performances of 2024. And on top of that, in that category, she's gonna have to compete with Eminem, Nicki, Kung Fu Kenny, Future and Metro, which we all know she cannot compete with them. Okay? They need to sit the F down. RCA the Colorist is out here paying for articles again. And to be quite honest, Scratch Off can't even chart. All of her other peers, like Gorilla Glue, Ice Spice, Sexy Red can chart, but she cannot. Now, moving on to Megan Thee Stallion. Megan Thee Stallion, unfortunately, continues to flop. Megan's Act 2 receives 3,500,000 streams on its second day on Paolify, including all 31 tracks. The album did 5,600,000 streams on Paolify, okay, in its second day. Now, let me know how y'all feel about that. I don't feel like that's a good thing, okay? 31 tracks, 5 million? That's it, okay? And I know people are saying, well, numbers don't matter, but it does. When you're signed to a label, it definitely does. The label invests in the artist. And then on top of that, she has a distribution deal. Okay, Warner is not giving out distribution deals if you're not selling. That would be pointless because they make money off of Megan Thee Stallion sales. So let's cut the independent act and how, she just got a distribution deal. Warner and Devil Nation make money off of Megan Thee Stallion. That's why she's getting a push. Stop with the buffoonery. Now, a lot of people have been talking about Queen Bee coming out to Kamala Harris rally in Texas, giving a speech. There was rumors that she was going to perform, but she never did. And I heard that she could perform at Kamala Harris' inauguration if she wins. Okay, let me know how y'all feel about that. Now, I do believe she did the same thing with Obama, so I wouldn't be shocked. But let me know if you guys would be here for it. I definitely would be here for it. Okay, that performance is going to be fire. One thing about Queen Bee, she can perform. You can say whatever you want about Queen Bee, but you cannot deny her talent, especially in performing. She's one of the best performers alive. So I definitely would be here for it. Now, moving on to Amber Whore. Amber Whore admits that Queen Bee did not steal her speech and that she was trolling. Okay? Well, I'm glad that you came to your senses, you bald-head scallywag. Okay? I think she only saying that she was trolling because she was getting dragged by her pube hair. Okay? She was getting dragged and she knew better. Of course you were going to say you was trolling because them comments were not on your side. Okay? Nobody would ever want to be Amber Whore, like I said before. She's very much delusional, and I'm glad that she finally came to her senses. Okay? We shouldn't even allow industry thoughts to vote. If you got bad coochie management, how would you be able to give your 2 cents and vote for the president? Okay, I feel like industry thoughts should be banned from voting in the presidential election. No shade. Bad coochie management means you don't make good choices in life. Now, Tyler, the Creator, put out his album. Okay, and usually I don't get into Tyler, the Creator. I don't really like him like that musically, not personally. But he had a song with Sexy Red, Gorilla Glue, and Wayne, okay, called Sticky. And the song was decent, okay? I think Gorilla Glue had the best verse, in my opinion. Gorilla Glue and Wayne had the best verse. Sexy Red, her verse was kind of trash. But the song is okay. It won't be put on my playlist. But the song he had with Doechii called Balloon, that was fire, okay? And Doechii, of course, ate him up on his own record, okay? Doechii ate him up, but he is working with the female rappers, okay? Now, I do remember him saying that, Nicki Minaj turned him down, okay, for a collaboration. He asked to work with her in 2018. She said no. But let me know if you guys would be here for collaborations between Nicki and Tyler. I don't really like his music like that. I'll be honest with you. No shade. He's very creative, but I don't really feel like, in my opinion, not all of his music, but most of his music has little to no substance, in my opinion. I can't really fully get into it like that. No shade. Now, moving back on to Megan, all of Megan Thee Stallion's album have now sold over 500,000 units each in the U.S. So congratulations to Megan on that. Also, Megan Thee Stallion has made a few announcements, okay, on Stationhead. She said Act 3 is in progress, Okay, so she might be putting out Act 3 after Nicki Minaj puts out Pink Friday 3, so she can respond to Nicki Minaj's disses. She also got another mixtape coming, Something for the Thotties Part 2. Okay, so not only is she putting out Act 3, she putting out Something for the Thotties. Remember, that was a mixtape she did, I believe, a few years ago. Okay, she tried to pass it off as an album to try to get out of her contract with Carl, and it worked. And now she's putting out Something for the Thotties Part 2. So she got 2 mixtapes coming. Then she got the Netflix show in progress. Okay, I guess she's working on a Netflix show. I do believe she has a Netflix deal. She got 3 Halloween costumes this year that she gonna be putting out, I guess, some pictures on the gram. She got the Thotty Party in Houston. She got more music videos coming for her song TGE and Rock Steady. Okay, so her and Flo Milli are teaming up to put out the Rock Steady music video. I wonder if Ciara is gonna make an appearance since they are sampling Ciara on the record. That would be fire. Flo Milli, Ciara, and Megan all in one music video. That might be lit. So let me know how y'all feel about that. Now, moving on to Champagne Thickums. Allegedly, Champagne Thickums is about to drop a surprise album next week. I'm like, who asked for this? I don't understand why he keeps punishing us with music. Didn't like 100 gigabytes of trash flop? I mean, you just put out a bunch of music and it didn't chart, so you trying to torture us with more music? I don't understand that. What part of go on hiatus don't you understand? I don't understand it. Why are you putting out more music when the other ones flop? I mean, who is part of Champagne Thickums' team? Doesn't he know Kung Fu Kenny is coming? We don't want to hear what you have to say. Kung Fu Kenny is putting out an album and he's performing at the Super Bowl. He's the only male rapper that needs to be putting out an album. No shade. Everybody else, I really don't care about. I don't care about Tyler, the Creator. I don't care about Travis Scott. I don't care about Future. I don't care about none of them except Kung Fu Kenny. And my whole thing is, if Champagne Thickums had a hit song that was popping right now, I can understand why he would be putting out an album. But you're putting out an album for no reason. We don't care. Okay, and I get it. You got to fulfill your 360 deal contract that you got with Lucian Grange. But I just feel like, why don't you give the money back? Because I don't think it's time for you to be putting out an album. I think it's going to flop. No shade. Well, I wouldn't say it's going to flop. I think it's going to obviously maybe do 200 or 300,000 first week. But I feel like the songs ain't going to last on the charts, okay? Because people don't care about Champagne Thickums like that musically anymore. Now, Megan Thee Stallion plays chess, and she drops a twice limited edition cover of Megan's Act 2 on her website using the Korean group to sell some records because, according to sources, Megan's Act 2 is only doing, they said, I think it's 10,000 first week, which is not that great, okay? Especially when you have people like Gorilla Glue selling 50,000 their second week, okay? And you're a bigger artist than Gorilla Glue. So it's kind of embarrassing, but she's using the Korean group to sell some records. So let me know how y'all feel about that. Then she also tweeted some shade at the haters. She said, my new documentary with Prime Video will be out October, this month, for everyone who wants to watch. Till this day, people try to write my story, rewrite history, spread misinformation, and convince others of what kind of person I am. Everything you want to know is right here in this doc. In her words, October 31st, thank you to everyone who has been on this long journey with me. Love y'all forever. And she even got the sympathy frown, okay, in her pictures. Okay, she put the sympathy fro back on because y'all wasn't buying her music. Y'all wasn't streaming. Her streams have been low all week. So she put the sympathy fro back on so that way she can get some sales. Okay, and then on top of that, she wants y'all to watch her documentary. Let me know if you guys gonna watch it on Halloween. I'm a pass, okay? I got things to do that day, so probably won't watch it unless a clip goes viral. We'll talk about that, but I probably won't do a review on that, only because I could care less. No shade. Now, Mr. Midget Lane's lawyers are gearing up to show the court why they deserve an appeal. In the most recent court documents, Tory Lanez lawyer said the people failed to introduce the firearm into evidence at trial, as they merely presented a photograph of such. This is because the firearm has been misplaced and currently missing. Therefore, petitioner does not have access to the firearm to conduct his own fingerprint and DNA analysis. Likewise, the bullet fragments are not produced as evidence and cannot be located as they were not presented. Okay? Now, this is all fine and dandy, and what he's saying is facts. But at the end of the day, why didn't you say this during trial, Tory? No shade. Why didn't your lawyer say all of this during trial? You could have been free and out of jail. Did you expect Kelsey to confess to shooting Meg? What was the plan there? I don't understand it. It feels like your appeal process is going better than the trial. And that's not good. Okay? You're playing checkers and not chess. You should have done this all through the trial. And honestly, that's where you effed up at. Okay? So at the end of the day, they probably are going to ask Tory, why didn't you present this evidence during trial? Why now? Okay? They're going to ask him that, even though what he's saying is facts. But they're going to ask him, well, why didn't you say all of this before, 2 years ago? What's his excuse going to be? I thought Kelsey was going to confess. What's the excuse? It's going to be very interesting to see what happens. And now it also has been reported that Mr. Leprechaun Lanez has filed a complaint against former attorney Sean Hawley, who allegedly has ties to Devil Nation. Oh my goodness. Looks like Tory, listen. Do you want to end up dead? First, you do an appeal, okay, saying that you did not shoot Megan Thee Stallion, calling Megan a liar, okay? And now you suing a lawyer that has ties to Devil Nation. Do you want to end up dead? Okay, this is not going to go well for you, Tory. You really, really trying it. I know Devil Nation ain't going to be too happy about this. You better make sure you stay in your cell. I can see one of the prison guards stabbing you right in the back. No pun intended. You got to be careful, Tory. You're going against the big ones. Okay, first you didn't sign to Devil Nation. Now you suing attorneys linked to Devil Nation. Oh my goodness. Camel Face is going to be coming after you. Oh Lord, it's going to be a mess. But anyway, I got some hot tea on Patreon about the other rappers going down with Lil Durk. Okay. And being investigated. That tea is on Patreon. Link would be in the description. I hope you have a great day.